Good afternoon, family, and welcome back to another episode of GodSpeed, where we provide you a weekly market overview for the Lexus LC500. All right, fam, super exciting episode this evening, and we got some amazing opportunities in line for you tonight. We have another $50,000 2018 LC500 performance package available. We've got a $60,000 year one inspiration series, and we've got the absolute best deal on a 2021 performance package that we've seen since Q1 of 2023. All right, fam, let's get into tonight's episode. But before we do, I greatly appreciate your continued support. Please do hit the subscribe button. Let's go. Family, let's get into tonight's episode, guys. First up, we've got this amazing 2018 Lexus LC500 year one inspiration series, right? So we've got that exterior with a structural blue on it. We've got that tricolor bespoke interior. Let's take a look at some of the close-up pictures. I mean, guys, you know, anytime we get an inspiration series on the market, right, I absolutely have to get this in front of you. And this could be a tremendous deal, right? This could be potentially one of the lowest non-salvage titles that I've seen for this year one inspiration, right? Let's take a few more pictures of it. Now, this one is coming and being sold on Car Gurus, but from a private lister, so a personal owner, right? You guys know anytime we do a personal owner, we always, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I always stress taking it to the Lexus dealership, letting them look through it, obviously checking your Carfax, but we do that even more so with private sales, right? Just because, family, you just want to make sure, right? I mean, you just don't know. Heck, you don't know even with the dealerships, right? That's why, you know, I don't take any preference or I don't have any prejudice against anybody who's selling the car. You know, I guess my fight in this is that, you know, I want to make sure anybody from this community gets the absolute best deal possible. And we don't, the way we kind of make sure that happens, right, is that making sure we do our due diligence, right? Okay, but back to the vehicle, right? I mean, this thing looks gorgeous. I mean, I love this color combination. It's going to always be iconic. You know, for those of you out there who love when we keep these cars as true as possible to the manufacturer spec, I mean, this one doesn't look like anything's been done to it with the exception of some tint. There's that beautiful, I think this was probably some of the nicest carbon fiber door seals ever. I just love it when they put the inscriptions right there like that. Yeah, man, I mean, I love this one, right? You guys keep in mind, you know, this is a 2018. Let's look at the deets, okay? So this one's saying it's coming in at 34,794 miles, which is not bad at all. I mean, that's tremendous mileage for a 2018 Inspiration Series, right? And then let me look at the specs on this one. I believe we got one accident, okay, which I reached out to the owner on this one, and this one's coming back as a minor accident. I was not able to actually capture the Carfax on this one, guys, showing 3 previous owners, so you would be the 4th owner, and coming in at this amazing price of $60,589, right? It's showing about $1,500 below market price for this thing, but you guys know that, interestingly enough, the algorithms don't take into consideration sometimes the unique factor of an inspiration series, right? It just looks that as a 2018 year model LC500. So sometimes it's really hard to say what is the real good deal or not. Now, couple things I'm going to re-stress here, right? I think, you know, here's the contact information. Obviously, you guys can go out there and take a look at. He's saying this is number 16 of 100. Absolutely make sure you do your Carfax in detail, right? Make sure you look at what maintenance has been done to the vehicle. At 30,000 miles, right, it's not going to be chunked with a lot of maintenance, but it should have that 30,000 mile service on there, and it'd be nice to see if that came from the Lexus dealership, you know, which in my mind is the only place that you can really get a LC500 certified, right? And then, of course, I'm taking this bad boy straight to the Lexus dealership. I'm paying my $200, $300, whatever it is in this area to absolutely get this thing inspected from front to back. And then you get that peace of mind, right, of knowing exactly what the opportunity is. Because I'm going to tell you right now, family, if the Carfax doesn't come back, you know what I'm saying, crazy, and the inspection from the Lexus dealership doesn't come back crazy, family, a $34,000 2018 year one inspiration series at $60,000 as a starting negotiation, I think that's a tremendous place to be at, right? We get this thing in the 59 range, you know, or lower, I think it's a great deal. Okay. All right. But I want to stress this, right? Not a whole lot of pictures on this one. So it's not a lot to go through on this one. I just want to stress, make sure you do your due diligence. Okay. Because again, I'd love to hear somebody say they picked this thing up for 50 something, right? And it was a legit opportunity, and man, somebody's got a beautiful vehicle to ride for the summer. Okay. If anybody on the channel picks this up or even looks at it and does some investigation on it, please do report back to us so that we can understand and give the rest of the community a little bit more awareness. Okay. All right, family. Next up, we've got this beautiful $50,000 opportunity, not 50 flat, right? I think this was coming in at $53,000 here, but we got a beautiful opportunity, guys. You know, last week we got really excited because of the fact we had a 2018 that was coming in Texas in that low 50s range. And family, we've got another one this week, right? This one's coming in at Georgia. So if you're hitting the East Coast, further East Coast area, you got less to drive. I do want to call out, family, right? While this one's not showing to have any accidents on it, this piece right here being solid white, right? Man, I've seen these before, and I can't swear or promise that means that maybe this bumper has been removed. Now, sometimes what'll happen, right? And I mean, we've seen it even in the community where, you know, you drive these cars for a certain period of time, and what takes the most hit? These front bumpers, right? And so people will pull these off and they'll do a recoat or, you know, a clean up, whatever you want to call it. And sometimes maybe they just might miss or forget to put back that little piece that is right here. It's a dark gray piece that kind of matches the grill. Okay. Either way, right? I just want you to be, you know, honest and open about it, because, you know, that's probably something that I would say we're going to have to get the bumper taken off. And I think I'm going to work with the dealer before I purchase this car to get that done. Okay. It may seem like a small thing, but once you look at this grill and it has that stripe going across it, I think what I'm doing is, if this car indeed has not been in an accident, but maybe they took the bumper off because it does look really clean and they resprayed it, I think I'm going to partner with these guys out here at BMW to say, hey, listen, let's get that bumper off. Let's get that OEM piece that comes right here that's dark gray that matches the grill. Let's get that in there. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'm happy to negotiate a sale for you. Okay. But other than that, family, I mean, this car is showing impeccable, right? This is a performance package. Okay. So you got that gorgeous sports seats. I love that Rioja red interior there. I am seeing a little bit of wear on the seats right here. Okay. So, you know, definitely inspect that a little bit. You know, I know that these are replaceable, right? But if I'm not mistaken, the front pieces, man, I just watched a video of a guy who replaced all of his, and it was really pricey. But I will say this right here. I don't want to quote a price on it because I can't recall exactly what it cost. And he had the Inspiration series also. So with this Alcantara, I've never seen it, but I would say you absolutely can replace the cover instead, like the leather cover, instead of having to replace the whole seat. So that's something that you can maybe look into before you go up and start negotiating on this deal as well, right? Alcantara headliner, that's all looking good. Everything else is looking really nice from this vehicle, right? I mean, I think this is a tremendous opportunity. Let's take a look at the deets real quick. Oh, sorry, guys. Let's take a look at the deets on this one real quick. So this one, guys, is 70,000 miles. Okay. And you know what? It's got the Carfax on this one, but it doesn't state it as easily as it does on Car Gurus, right? If I'm not mistaken, I did the count on this guy, and this is a 2 or 3. Forgive me, I'm not going to quote it. It's 2 or 3, right? But the cool thing is that they got the full Carfax out here. For some goofy reason, this Carfax report doesn't actually have the number, the owner number, like I'm used to seeing. So I had to just go by and count them. But it's showing, you know, no accidents, anything of that nature, no damage reported. But the cool thing about this one, and I'll have this link in the chat, you can go out here and take a thorough look at it, right? So what I like about this, though, family, is that we've got a 70,000 mile, which again, you know, this thing is, you know, 6 years old. So if we just do 10,000 miles per year, you know, that's going to get this thing just right underneath that I think we've got a tremendous opportunity in the fact that, you know what? We can pick up a 2018 top of the line performance package for in that 50 price point. Now, I think honestly, let's talk negotiations for a second here. I think if it's me and I'm going to look at this vehicle, I'm definitely getting that front grille thing situated, right? I'm figuring out what that is. I'm definitely taking this to the Lexus dealership, letting them look at it all day, every day, right? It's at a BMW dealership now. I wanted to go to the Lexus dealership. I want to see everything that's right or wrong about this vehicle, okay? Including if that 60,000 mile service, which is a major service, if the 60,000 mile service was done. And of course, you know, I don't know where else you service these bad boys other than Lexus, right? But making sure that it was serviced at a Lexus dealership. Here's the thing too, guys. Even if like the Car Gurus doesn't have the Lexus dealership, if you call, obviously be diplomatic and nice about it, right? Because they're doing a service for you. But if you call a Lexus dealership, give them that VIN number, or you go into the Lexus dealership, partner with a good service guy or girl, and man or woman, and ask them if they can give you the service history on the vehicle. The interesting thing about Lexus, and this is probably true with most manufacturers, but you know what I love about when I've done this in the past is you give that VIN number to Lexus and they'll tell you every service that's been done at a Lexus dealership for that vehicle. Okay, so that'll give you some additional insight, right, on that. So that's something else you can do. But I think I'm definitely pricing out how much that seat would cost to get that repaired. You know, I don't know if that's something that we can, like, if the leather can just be resprayed a little bit. You know, Lexus dealerships have partnerships with folks that they can work with to maybe get that resprayed. I don't know if that's an option. But more importantly than that leather piece is that front grille, right, guys? I'm definitely getting that having them take the bumper off, because I'm sure that's not the cheapest process, right? Plus, you know, they've got people who hopefully, you know, maybe they don't take off the Lexus bumpers all day, every day, but they take off bumpers, right? And so hopefully they're going to be able to get this thing back lined up 100% perfect the way it's supposed to be. It looks to be tremendously lined up right here, right? But I just from a person, you know, who's owned this vehicle, right? I can tell you right now, you're going to get frustrated seeing that white stripe across the front. You know what I'm saying? You want to get that fixed, definitely. And it's not like they got to spray it. All they got to do, there's a piece from the factory that they just forgot to put back in there. Okay. So definitely do that, right? And then, you know, that might eat up all your negotiations right there. I just don't know, right? But then, you know, maybe see if you can't negotiate a little bit off the price point here. Okay, hey guys, this last one is actually my first time doing this, right? But, you know, literally I got notified. Ray, I think you notified me of this opportunity being provided by Steven out on Facebook Marketplace yesterday. Guys, you know, just have to get this opportunity in front of you guys because it's such a tremendous deal, right? Let's kind of talk about it real quick, okay? We got a 2021 performance package being offered, right? When this vehicle was purchased by Steven, he purchased as an L certified vehicle, right? Which I absolutely love. 21,000 miles on it, okay? The other piece that I love about this one is that, you know, Steven's very familiar with the fact that he's got the free services as part of the L certification. And so he's also mentioned that he will absolutely do the last service before delivery of this vehicle to just make sure you get the most out of it, right? And now for the best part, right? Guys, we got a 2021. It was L certified. We're going to get that last free service done. This thing's only got 21,000 miles on it, and he's offering it for $65,000. Okay. Now, this is a private sale. He's in San Jose, California. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, like I always say, guys, you know, do your due diligence, grab your Carfax, right? But the cool thing is that he's already shared a lot of this stuff. So, but be due diligent, grab your Carfax. You know, if they've got a Lexus dealership in that San Jose area, you know, absolutely take it in there as well. The funny thing about it is that, you know, you maybe get Steven some lunch, right? Have him take the vehicle over there when you're in the area. Let Lexus do that service and let them do that inspection on it at the same time, right? And you know what? You get all that stuff in one fell swoop, right? Now, let's talk a little bit about this vehicle, right? Obviously, you know what I'm saying, I love, you know what I'm saying, being able to have a performance package, right? I love the fact that this one's got that Rioja red interior, right? This is the smoky granite mica exterior, which is one of the best gray colors you're going to find on this car, right? Man, love that interior. I just love how that pops, right? He also has the tint already done on this, confirmed too in one of the posts. That's the ceramic tint. Okay, so guys, that's going to keep you from burning up in the summer, and it's also the most expensive, right? So, you know, depending on where you are, that's about a $750 to $1,000 aftermarket option right there as well. Okay, now here's a couple of the stuff, right? He's got his, if you guys have watched my L certified video, right, you guys know I'm always telling you to, if you're purchasing an L certified vehicle, always look at that, you know, 161 point inspection checklist, right? Well, he's got that already right here for you, so you can kind of see exactly what it was. If I'm not mistaken, never mind. There it is right there. He purchased at 13,000 miles. So from the moment this was, you know, offered from Lexus, right, he's put about another 7,000 to 8,000 miles on the vehicle. Not a lot, right? And just over a year's worth of ownership. Okay. But what I love is that, you know what, he's got that right there. And obviously you can partner with him on that. He's also got the Carfax history right now. I'm not sure if this Carfax history was when he purchased the vehicle or not, but absolutely, you know, take advantage of that to take a look and see what you have on that one. And in this case, you might also have to purchase your own one, which, you know, is going to cost you about $45, but then that'll give you that full peace of mind. Okay. And then guys, you know, he's also got that original sticker on there too, which, you know, this is not the, I think he's mentioned this is not the original. Sorry, I thought I was going to be able to get that other view in there. No, but we're talking about a $105,000 vehicle, right, guys? And, you know, we're offering this thing at 65,000 with those ridiculous low miles. Okay. So family, listen, let me go back up to the top here. I have Steven's information in the chats. But if you guys are interested, and I would say more than I've ever stressed before, if this is an opportunity you're looking to get into, you better act quick, right? Because as you can see right here from the post, right, he's already got several cash owners, and to be quite honest with you, even at the time of me promoting this, it might already be sold, right? If it makes it through this holiday weekend without being sold, I would be shocked and surprised. Okay, but with a deal this amazing, I could not get this in front of my family, right? So fam, if you're interested in a 21 option, and man, now is your time, and either you got the cash or you got the financing to get this thing done quickly, then I'd absolutely say reach out to Steven out there and make sure that you connect with him as quickly as possible on opportunities such as this. Fam, that is our episode for the week. I will have all the details of what we discussed tonight in the comments. You guys have a beautiful weekend. Godspeed.